This episode of Now This Is Lit is brought to you by Audible. Check the link in the description to get your first Star Wars audiobook free. Everyone loves free things. Click that link. Do it. This show is also brought to you by our patrons. If you want to support the show in a different way, with just $1 a month, you can join our Patreon at patreon.com/StarWarsLitPod. You can get a sticker. You can get access to an exclusive show that we do every month that's wild and chaotic and fun and something you can only get by becoming a member of the Patreon. There'll be so many more perks very, very soon. But for now, do you want a sticker? Do you want a sticker that has a Now This Is Lit logo? Because it's fantastic and I love them. But I also want to give them away because there's just a stack of stickers on my desk. So if you want one, $1 a month. Patreon.com/StarWarsLitPod. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. You're listening to Now This Is Lit, a podcast about Star Wars books, the people who make them, and the readers who just can't get enough of them. I'm your host, Meg Dowell. I use she, her pronouns. And don't you just love New Star Wars Book Day? Especially when there are 2 new Star Wars books out in the world. Both A Valiant Vow and Wayseeker by Justina Ireland are out today. This is my review of Wayseeker. Also in your feeds, though, is my review of A Valiant Vow. If you haven't listened to that already, you can listen to it after this. You can listen to both if you want, though probably not at the same time. I don't know how that would work. Both of these reviews are spoiler-free, and both books are very good. Let me tell you more about my thoughts on Wayseeker, which is our first of 2 books based on characters from The Acolyte. I think you're gonna like it. The Acolyte series on Disney Plus introduced Star Wars fans to a number of new characters. Jedi Master Indara, Sol, the Stranger. The list goes on. But the show also brought a book character to life, introducing wider audiences to a Jedi named Rwoh. Vernestra, of course, originated in the High Republic series and was much younger than her over 100 years in The Acolyte when first introduced. Even though the High Republic series hasn't ended yet, as of this recording, fans have still had plenty of questions about how the Mirialan went from fighting Nile pirates to keeping secrets bound to the Jedi Temple on Coruscant. Enter Wayseeker, an adult novel by Justina Ireland that works to fill in at least some of these gaps in story and time. Set many decades after the High Republic, but also set before The Acolyte. The book follows Vernestra and Indara on a dangerous mission. I call a lot of things dangerous in these reviews. They are dangerous, though. It's Wars in the Stars. On a dangerous mission to track down the maker and manufacturer of a weapon that could plunge the galaxy into irreversible chaos. Again? ? Vernestra Rwoh has been a Wayseeker for 10 years. Traveling the galaxy at will, spreading light, and saving innocent populations from harm. Indara, after returning to Coruscant following a mission gone wrong, has stayed planetside for over a year, nestled comfortably in the Jedi archives where it's safe. Both are seemingly content right where they are, which is why the Jedi Council immediately steps in, sending Indara alone to retrieve Vernestra from her way-seeking and bring her back to the temple. But along the way, the pair discovers there's something bigger going on that needs investigating. And despite their differences, they'll have to work as a team to save the galaxy from certain turmoil. This book is filled with mysterious hyperspace visions, cameo appearances from High Republic favorites past, and essential lessons about what calling oneself a Jedi, or not, really means. But it's also a story that can be enjoyed, whether you're familiar with the High Republic and the Acolyte or not. It can stand alone, but as always, if you do have the background these stories provide, this one becomes even better. One of the most interesting elements of this story is getting to see Vernestra through Indara's eyes. Many readers will come into this book knowing Vernestra better than Indara does. A sort of, we know more than you know situation. But it turns out there's also a lot we don't know. The most obvious of them all being how Vernestra's story ends in Trials of the Jedi. Because as of this book release, none of us have read the book yet. Vernestra has lived a long life at this point in the timeline, and the pain of losing so many she loved, because she has outlived them in years and otherwise, bleeds through every page of her chapters. It's possible that she's the most interesting she's been yet in this book, and she's been quite a compelling one to follow throughout the High Republic. After all this time, even she has more room to grow, and getting to know a younger Indara in this book was a delight. She is so much like Reath Silas, hesitant to embrace adventure, despite knowing deep down her true duties as a Jedi Knight. But she also constantly reminds Vernestra of Imri, and if that doesn't tug at your heartstrings, I'm not sure what will. And that's just all the things that I'm not spoiling. Wayseeker is a classic Star Wars adventure, with the usual Justina Ireland flair. Humorous, thought-provoking, and highly critical of the consequences of letting people in power harness too much of it, but also deeply emotional, especially for High Republic fans. But still, again, emotional even if you haven't read the High Republic. You should, but it's okay if you haven't. This author has added so much greatness to Star Wars as a whole. And to pretty much close it out with a book as profound and captivating as this one feels right. No matter how bittersweet. Star Wars The Acolyte Wayseeker by Justina Ireland is available now wherever you get your Star Wars books. Don't forget, there's not just one, but 2 new Star Wars books out today. Now This Is Lit is part of the Faraway Fandom Network. It is produced by Devor Montum and written, hosted, and edited by me. Jose Jimenez designed our podcast art. You can keep up with the show on Substack and Now This Is Lit, and find the show wherever you get your podcasts. There are so many ways you can support the show, and all of those ways are linked in the show description. The newest way is to become a member of our Patreon. For $1 a month, you can get access to an exclusive show and a sticker. And if we get 500 people to support the Patreon per month, I can hire an editor. That would be great for me, and maybe for you too. So if you'd like to support the show with just $1 a month, you can do it that way. Or you can just keep listening and sharing the episodes. That is also helpful, and I appreciate it. For more book reviews and Star Wars Book Celebration, follow Star Wars Book Reviews on Instagram and TikTok.